you are watching the channel Maths and Methods Academy. Today we are going to solve a quadratic equation with the help of the method which is called completing the square. So our given question is x square minus x minus 20 is equal to 0. In completing the square method, what we try to do, first of all, we try to separate the terms which are with x and those which are without x. Like we take all the terms which are with x on one side of the equation and those which are without x on the other side of the equation. So here what we are going to do, we will take 20, which is a term without x, on the right side of the equation. When we do so, the equation will become like x squared minus x minus 20 plus 20 is equal to 0 plus 20. Minus 20 cancels with plus 20, so we are left with x squared minus x is equal to 0 plus 20 is 20. After that step, we check if there is any coefficient of x square other than 1. If it is 1, then it is okay, which is, so that is, this is, in this case it is 1. Whenever there is one coefficient, we are not writing it, that's why we are writing only x squared instead of writing 1x squared. So if we don't have any coefficient, it's okay. Otherwise, if we have a coefficient, then we have to divide the whole equation by that number in order to remove that coefficient from x square. So since that step is not there, so we will now go towards the step where we will be completing the square. In order to complete the square, first we will see how a complete square looks like, which is a difference of two variables. So we will just write it to understand. We have a square minus 2ab plus b square. It's a complete square of a minus b. Now in order to understand how we can make x square minus x a complete square, we will compare it with this square of a minus b. So x squared we can compare correspond to a square, x corresponds to a. We don't have 2 with the x, so what we will do, we will introduce the 2 here, and since we don't want to change the value, we will divide the same by 2 as well. So now we can write this equation as x squared minus, now we have a 2 also which is comparing here, and we have an x which is in place of a, and the remaining part of the term is 1 over 2. So in order to complete the square, this 1 over 2 corresponds to this b, and the next term is the square of the b. So since next term is the square of b, we will add square of 1 over 2 here. And since we are dealing with an equation, we will add the same on the other side as well, so that to keep the balance of the equation. Now since a square minus 2ab plus b square is a complete square of a minus b, and the above mentioned expression we have constructed on the same basis, so in that case the complete square of this expression will be x minus 1 over 2 whole square. So this is how we complete the square. Now we will solve our right hand side. So x minus 1 over 2 whole square is equal to 81 over 4. Now we will apply square root on both sides. is equal to 81 over 4 square root, and please don't forget to write plus minus because square of any plus number or any minus number is always positive. So minus 9 over 2 square will also be 81 over 4, and 9 over 2 square will also be 81 over 4. So x minus 1 over 2 is equal to plus minus 9 over 2. So our x is equal to 1 over 2 plus minus 9 over 2. In that, now we have two values of x. X is equal to 1 over 2 plus 9 over 2, or x is equal to 1 over 2 minus 9 over 2. 1 over 2 plus 9 over 2, it is 1 plus 9 over 2, and the other x is 1 minus 9 over 2. So x is equal to 10 over 2, or x is equal to minus 8 over 2. So the final values of x are either 5 or minus 4. So the solution set in this case is one value is 5 and the other one is minus 4. And this is the answer of this question. That's all for now. Please don't forget to share, like and subscribe this video. Until the next time, please take care of yourself and bye bye.